What tool has God already placed in your hands? Welcome back to the Simple Start Challenge, Day 10, 31 days to finally start the business that God has put in your hands, using Proverbs 31 as our blueprint. Why? Because the Bible is the best tool to launch and start a business. Day 10, we're at verse 19. So go ahead and grab your Bibles, your phone, listen along, whatever works best for you. But just hear what Proverbs 31 verse 19 has to say. She stretches out her hands to the distaff, and her hand holds the spindle. She stretches out her hand to the distaff, and her hand holds the spindle. If you're reading Proverbs 31, you may have glossed over this particular verse. It's not as exciting as others in Proverbs 31, but it's still meaningful. What is so meaningful about this verse? Two things: distaff and spindle. As I was studying and preparing for today's video, I had to do some digging to understand what's so unique about distaff and spindle. And here it is. Distaff and spindle are two specific tools. And what it's indicating here is that the Proverbs 31 woman, she had a specific and a certain skill set. She was skilled. She was a craftsman. She had craftsmanship. Because of these specific tools, it required a high level of skill. And what does that mean for me and you? Those of us who are in business, those of you who are wanting to start and launch a business, what it's saying to us is that we as high value women are called to develop our talents, our skills, our experience, and our passions, and use them for the glory of God. These two specific skills, or these two specific tools, are calling us to understand that we all have a unique skill set. We all have a unique skill set that God has given us. My skills are not your skills. Your skills are not her skills. Her skills are not your skills. We all have, metaphorically speaking, a distaff and a spindle, something unique for us to hold in our hand. And my question to you today is, what is that tool that God has already put in your hand that you are overlooking? You're overlooking it because maybe you're minimizing it. Maybe it's not as big. Maybe it's not as pretty as someone else's tool. It doesn't matter. If God has blessed you with it, if he's put it in your hands, he's put it there for a reason. I want to encourage you. I want to motivate you, and I want to challenge you to start looking within your hands to see the talent that is already there. Because here's the truth. Your tool may be the very thing that's going to fund your future. Your tool, not my tool, not her tool, not this tool over here, but the tools that are in your hand might be the very thing that is going to fund your future dreams, your future aspirations, the future desires you have for your family, to leave a legacy, to leave wealth. Your tool, the tool that you're overlooking, is going to fund that. So here is your takeaway today. I want you to do a tool audit. What skills, platforms, or content do you already have? What do you already have within your possession? Maybe it's a spatula. Maybe it's some type of mechanical tool. I have no clue what this is. Maybe it is a measuring tape. I don't know. These are just items, but there's something that God has already given you that you can use today. Go do a tool audit, go find it, go put it to work, pray over and ask God to speak to you what that tool is. And I'll meet you back here tomorrow for day 11.